Hey Taurus, Sun, Rising Moon. My name is Angelo, 77. I'm an international model and actor, but this is my life purpose. This is my soul mission. So let's dig into your weekly energy reading for this week. Taurus, Sun, Rising Moon. What's the overall energy? I have 2 tarot card decks, an energy oracle deck, and some other decks. But yeah, you will see, okay? So let's check the overall energy. Taurus, Sun, Rising Moon. I call upon archangels, love, light, spirits, higher self. What's going on, Taurus, Sun, Rising Moon, for the overall energy for this week that's coming for the Taurus? You're at the right place at the right time with the right spiritual beings. Okay, 1 card came. The Temple Path. Amazing. This is all about spiritual evolution, expanding your consciousness, also bringing more yin and yang energies into balance. The number 1 is the masculine energy. Number 2 is the feminine energy. So both added together is number 3, balancing out. Also think about your relationships that are going on with the number 3. It's all about relationships, celebrating, as well as number 1 for putting things into action, and number 2 for being more expressive and reflective. Maybe also about the relationship towards yourself, since about expanding your consciousness. Even on the ground here, I see yin yang symbolism. I don't know if you see that, like also spiraling. Maybe I hear like for the one or the other, you actually have to maybe look up online for some mandala to paint more, to really get yourself into a deep conscious stage of being by drawing or painting or taking long showers, so you receive and you're like more receptive to receive some downloads from your higher self, from your being, from your soul. That's wow. Okay, some card just like came out here. The Tower in reverse. I see the 5th of May, the 10th of May, and the 11th of May, as well as the 1st of May. Maybe for the one or the other, you actually received some Tower momentum on the 1st of May. On the 11th of May is new beginnings coming to you with the Aries. Here, maybe during Aries season, you had also some Tower momentum. Tower is all about crumbling down belief systems, crumbling down your being, seeing more your shadow aspects of your wounded parts from your ego, as well as understanding more and more your being. What was holding you back? How did you hold it? Like a lot of things that were not in alignment with whatever you desire to get to. But let's dig deeper into the tower card. What's going on with the Tower? Any clarification? Of course. Yeah, 9 of Wands in reverse. I feel like also you were holding on too much to an identity that you are actually not, because this identity came from your external world. For the one or the other is like literally being born in a family with cultures or beliefs about religion, faith, also about maybe like really being conditioned to this one particular person, Taurus, and you were holding on too much, maybe even guarded up, like also with the Vents here, like having really like energetic walls and not allowing other people to see through you, not like showing your authentic self, but you haven't been aware of that. That's why the Tower came. So you let go of these Vents, so you let go of this one belief that you were holding on so tight. And there's also another card that wants to come out, the Chariot. The Chariot is all about number 7 here, ruled by Cancer. I feel like also giving yourself allowance, permission to talk about your feelings, to show your vulnerability. Because yes, the Chariot is all about driving your own car and kind of, going to this direction. But the Chariot is also about like masculine energy, this Black Panther or the Sphinx, and the feminine. And it's funny because I just got a notification on my laptop, as you hear it, and this came from a Taurus person. And it's crazy because this is my auntie, and I gave her she has birthday today, and maybe the one or the other has birthday today as well, because we're in Taurus season, so happy birthday. But it's funny because I gave her a reading for her birthday as a present, and she just like replied, and it was also kind of about this vulnerability and like allowing yourself to be vulnerable. And this was one of her Okay, I don't want to talk about like what kind of lessons she has been through, but I feel like you feel me. Whoever sees this about like literally yang and yin energy, as well as here yang and yang, to really balance out more, to like put things into action based on like having control over your yin energy. Who do you let into your life? What do you let into your life? Like really sorting out and being selective. What kind of beliefs you let into your life? What kind of things you listen to? Where do you say, hold, stop, this is not what I believe in. I respect what you believe in. I respect what you're saying, but I don't want to tolerate this into my energy field because this is not what my truth is. You know, like receiving things and having control in what you receive of the chariot, as well as giving out things and having control in what you give out, where you put action, where you are structured, where you are organized. This is all about the chariot energy. Having also this control and this awareness by what kind of fuel you give to your car, to what kind of gas station you even drive to, and where do you go after that. Really like being in control in combination with having awareness. What is it that I let into my life and what is it that I give out? And I feel like there was something that you have been put too much action to based on an identity, maybe the one or the other, that you were holding on too much. Or maybe there's one project, this one thing that you felt like it kind of fulfills you. Maybe this one person, this one, but I feel like really something where you put action to. And I feel like it's all about you having the one or the other of you guys were like having this really big energetic wall, maybe even around your heart center, and it crumbled down, or it's crumbling down, and it helps you to have control again. Control, but in a way of control in combination with awareness, and a high vibrational control, not this over controlling energy, more like this controlled energy with like regulating, you know, like being in a balanced way of yin and yang. Always also being independent with the number 7 here and driven by your intuition, just saying. Because the number 9 is closing old cycles, and I feel like the tower actually happened for you, because you were holding on too much to the old you. And that's why sometimes tower momentum happen as well, to push us to the cold water. So we actually realize, wow, yeah, I always have been able to swim. I've always been able to swim in the cold water. Thank you, universe, for pushing me there. Thank you for creating this circumstance. Thank you for like making me feel like you let me down, but actually you showed me even more my true strength. This is why we experience tower momentum. Let me tell you, for real. Sometimes I experienced tower momentum where my bank account was in minus 200 euros. And in those momentum, I actually realized abundance comes from within. Abundance is something that you feel within. It's not the validation of your bank account. It's something that starts within. Being prosperity and rich is something that you start internally. And then you're just attracting externally these vibrations that are matching to your inner vibration. It's also about you. I just hear it like you learning and understand how to swim and saving yourself and being more independent with the Taurus actually open more the door of the vibrations that are matching to this vibration that you became aware of internally. Helping yourself just like attracts more and more people that are willing to help you, that are willing to give you this helping hand, but you have to first help yourself. This is also a lesson that I have been through. Just like sharing experiences with you, just take what resonates. So what kind of challenge might be happening for Taurus, Sun, Rising, Moon this week? What kind of energy? Angel of Strength. And this is beautiful. Inner Leo. I am that I am, and I change the direction. I welcome those new cycles with the number 5 and 0. I overcome the struggle. I overcome the challenge. I overcome the obstacle. Because why? Because I am that I am. And even if I am in the water and someone pushed me there, I show them my true strength and I let them know I can swim. I let them know I can swim because I can swim, because I am that I am. because you are that you are. This is the archetype of Leo, ruled by your heart. Having true strength also in being vulnerable. Let's clarify this card. Angel of Strength. What do you want to tell us? Knight of Wands in reverse. Take action, Taurus. Take action. This is fire, Wands energy. What kind of direction do I want to go? Do it fast. Again, driven by your feminine energy here, this white horse, surrounded by an orange color, sacral chakra, solar plexus chakra activation. When the sacral chakra and solar plexus is in imbalance, the sacral chakra imbalance means the archetype of a martyr, the archetype of pleasing other people. When the solar plexus chakra is imbalanced, it's the archetype of being the victim of the matrix, being the slave of the matrix. So don't victimizing yourself. Stop victimizing yourself and stop seeing yourself as a slave of the matrix. This is like, again, internally starts this whole vibration, and for the one of the others, actually take action in those ideas. Don't listen too much to your surroundings and what they have to say about your ideas, about your projects. Carry out energy here. Do that. Go for that. Maybe you experience this tower momentum where you actually start receiving this idea, receiving this download momentum, where you actually started becoming aware of that this is something that you want to create for yourself. But the other thing that you've been doing for all, like your whole lifetime, since you can think about this identity that you've been carrying around with yourself, this is not who you want to be. This is not who you are. This is not what you like, what feels aligned with you, with your higher self. So go for that. Don't be afraid. Go for that. Fire energy, movement about what brings you passions, movement towards what brings you passions, being passionate while moving forward, being so in passion and so much in like being assertive and not even realizing that you are actually like enjoying so much that you move forward within this project, within like creating, being crafty, whatever it is this idea is about, starting somewhere and being so in alignment and so passionate about that you actually don't even see and realize, whoa, I've been actually spending 1 week or 1 month into this project and I just reflected back and I made it so far. I haven't even seen that. This is how you jump from quantum reality to quantum reality, because you're so in alignment with your highest version that you realize one day, oh my God, I actually spent 2 months into this project and I look back and I come from this place and I made it so far. And I haven't even realized that. I feel like I'm traveling through time. This is being in 5D. This is being in constant co-creation with your highest self and the universe. Because you're so passionate about something and you're so high vibrating that you're just like, you are so in your present moment. Like whenever I am in 5D, it's very like momentum where I look back and I was like, oh my God, that's already September 2019. I feel like the whole time it's February 2019. And then I look back and I realize that's why I'm even journaling, because it helps me so much to like reflect back and see like where I am coming from, what I have been through, and where I am going towards to. Because sometimes I lose myself so much in being timeless. I feel so timeless. And this is something that you will realize more and more when you start pursuing your passions, when you start being more assertive. Let's clarify the Knight of Wands in reverse. Ace of Swords, as I said, this new idea. This new like idea, also this new connection with your higher self. Because Swords energy is air, communication, guidance, Mercury. Mercury was trine with Pluto, as well as squaring Neptune. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like it's all about receiving communication and guidance, and allowing like being in harmony with rebirth, because Pluto stands for rebirth, Mercury stands for communication, downloads, higher self, connection to the source, to the universe. Neptune is for illusions. So I feel like the one or the other actually started to see through illusions that were not really matching your vibration. Like even sign like this like in combination with like mm, sorry, I just lost the track. Whew, I'm back now. Like Mercury, communication squares Neptune. Neptune stands for illusion, subconscious mind. And I feel like with you about this illusion about who you are and who, like what your external world is seeing you as, and like letting go from that. So the challenge is for you actually receiving this idea and going for that and allowing yourself to go through that, no matter what kind of change of direction is that. You know, like for the one or the other, maybe you have been an accountant for like 10 years or 7 years, take what resonates. And actually you realize you want to read tarot cards, or you want to start this one cooking book for vegan people or for plant-based people or for whatever kind of people, or you want to write this book, you want to start writing this book about like living an authentic lifestyle and what kind of experience you have been through, like a biography slash like helping people with guidance. Go for that, because this is something that you're actually passionate about. Is there any guidance message to your next steps? Discontent and boredom. I feel like also starting to, I see here a vision of 4 pentacles. Like really temple path as well appeared, because it's all talking about like isolating yourself. Sorry, the connection is gone. Ooh, thanks. It's all about isolating yourself. That's why the temple path card is here. So you can discontent and bored, like discontent from situations or people that are actually not vibrating at the same frequency that you realize for yourself. Not about like being judgy or like pointing out with the finger and being like, oh, you're this and you're that. No, it's not about that. It's more about what you realize for yourself and understanding kind of the people that you've been surrounded with are not in the same vibration as you are. It's not about like completely cutting them, but more like distancing yourself so you can attract more newer energies, you know? Take what resonates. Any more messages? Of course. Authority, number 44. Like 4-4. Yeah, take more responsibility about your life. This is the Emperor energy. Be structured, be organized with this new idea. Like start somewhere. Really write down where, like what kind of ideas you receive and do a mind map, do brainstorming. How can I start that? Where can I start that? How can I if you have a book, write down this book title and do a connection to how can I help people with this book? What is my idea about this book? What is my experience that led me to this book? So you have a mind map, so you have like being more structured, the Emperor energy, not being too structured and like looking ahead 2 months ahead, more like being in your now momentum and trying to be organized and structured and grounded. Ground yourself. Be your own father. Yeah. That was it, Taurus. I feel like bottom of the deck energy. Yeah, material harvest with the number 6. I know it's in reverse, but I feel like it stands also for invest more into yourself. Invest more into what is it that you brought to your table? What is it that you can afford to bring to your table, and appreciate that. Like for the one or the other, if it's a pack of oats or whatever you can buy with your current abundance, buy this, treat yourself, and appreciate what you have on your table. Even right now in your present momentum, it's not about buying new things. Open your closet, open your cupboard, open your fridge, and see what you have. Clothes, food, groceries. This is all like appreciating and being more in solitude. See what you have gained so far. Yeah. Thank you so much, Taurus, Sun, Rising, Moon. My name is Angelo. If you want to subscribe to my channel because you feel aligned with my energy, you're more than welcome to do that, as well as give me a thumbs up if you want to boost my algorithm so we can be more and more like a lot of more people, bigger co-creation here. So yeah, thank you so much. Have a beautiful, blessed, abundant week. I send you hugs and love.